In this installment of the Fleetistics instructional video series, we discuss the use of groups within the Geotab system. Groups provide users with the ability to organize vehicles, users, and rules. But beyond organization, they provide the ability to control the display of data and the distribution of reports. Groups make it possible for a user to view reports that contain only information on vehicles associated with their department or office. In this video, we discuss how to use groups to structure a cohesive, organized reporting and data access structure. Groups are created in the window accessed by clicking Rules and Groups, Groups. This window provides a complete view of defined groups. The top level of all group structures is Company Group. Unless another group is specified at the time of creation, by default, new users, vehicles, and rules are included in the company group. First, let's take a look at how the Groups window works. To create a new group, click the plus sign located at the bottom of the level where the group is to be added. In this example, we create a new group in the second tier of the hierarchy. Once the plus sign is clicked, a new window is displayed containing fields for each option for the group. First, enter a name. Next, enter a description that communicates to others the items assigned to the group. And finally, choose a color to represent the group. The selected color is used to represent group members on the live map. For example, if vehicles are assigned to the group, their icons are displayed in the color selected here. If rules are assigned to the group, the exception icons displayed on the map appear in this color. Color selections aren't restricted to the 7 color swatches. Clicking above the color chips displays a window containing a full spectrum of colors. Once all entries and selections are made, click the Save button located near the top of the window. Groups are used to specify data scope. The data scope is selected from the user window in administration. Data scope allows for restricting a user's ability to see vehicles, rules, and users. For example, in organizations with multiple offices or departments, a group structure can be created that isolates access to vehicles, users, and rules to those assigned to the group that the user is assigned to. This type of structure, in conjunction with user clearances, allows a branch manager full access to system features, but restricts the data that they can view to that of the users, rules, and vehicles assigned to their group. Groups can also be used to classify vehicles by common characteristics. These characteristics can include make, model, and vehicle class, just to name a few. Using the group to categorize vehicles can simplify vehicle administration as well as provide flexibility in reporting. For example, groups that include common characteristics such as vehicle make provide the ability to run reports with the vehicle make as the report criteria. In this example, reports by vehicle make provide the ability to compare the number of engine faults by make. Groups are also used to manage the delivery of reports. An example of this use includes an organization with multiple locations or departments that are managed from a central office. For day-to-day operations, individuals in the local office or department need access to the system. Consequently, they are assigned to be a member of the location department group, but management has determined these individuals should not receive productivity reports. By creating a report distribution group, reports can be sent to management, but not include members of the local department group in the distribution. Another application of this group structure includes consolidating data from multiple locations or departments. In situations where the data scope for a local office is restricted to the single office only, a higher level group can be used to provide management with reports that combine the data from all offices or departments. Now that we have discussed several different examples of using groups, let's take a look at the basic group structure. This structure can be very effective for small fleets without the need to restrict access to data. Here, we create groups named Vehicles and Use. The vehicle group includes subgroups for different classes of vehicles. Here, we create groups for light trucks, trucks, and passenger cars. The vocation group contains subgroups to categorize vehicle usage. Here we create groups that allow for separating vehicles whose use is billed to a customer from vehicles that are used in daily management. These groups are named revenue and expense. Now that our groups are created, the vehicles, users, and rules need to be assigned to the groups. Vehicles can be assigned to multiple groups. In this structure, each vehicle is added to a class group and a vocation group. In this example, we are working with a small SUV used by administration for general office errands. This vehicle is assigned to passenger cars and also the expense group. Multiple location organizations generally have different operational needs with regard to data access and system features. Groups and subgroups provide a framework that addresses these needs. Here we discuss a group structure that supports the multi-level reporting and data access needs of multiple locations. This same structure can be used in a departmental environment. This diagram illustrates two-level reporting group that allows for reporting by individual location or summary reporting that includes all locations or departments. It also supports restricting data access by location or department. This permits users within each location to see their own data, but not that of the other locations. The second level groups include locations or departments, reporting, vehicles, and vocation. The reporting group allows for managing report distribution on a group level instead of individual users. As in previous examples, the vehicle group allows for managing rules by group instead of each individual vehicle. The vocation group allows for reporting by vehicle purpose or use. Within these second-level groups, as in the previous example, subgroups are established. For example, within the vehicles group, subgroups for vehicle classes such as light truck, cargo van, and passenger car are created. The report group includes subgroups for the various levels of reporting according to organizational requirements. Examples of these subgroups include management, office department, accounting, and/or human resources. As in the small fleet example, vocation includes vehicle usage such as operations expense and operations revenue. In this example, subgroups can be taken a step further to limit staff members on the office departmental level. Here we create another level inside office department groups. These groups are called staff. In this example, branch or office managers are assigned to the south office or the north office groups. The individual staff are assigned to the down-level group staff. This structure allows for separate data access levels as well as administration of user clearances for managers and staff of each office or department. This same approach can be taken with other groups. For example, the subgroup light truck can include additional subgroups of Ford, GM, and Dodge to allow for further granularity in reporting. By adding these additional subgroups, reports such as fuel usage report can be run by vehicle manufacturer to compare operating costs. Now that the purpose and use of groups have been discussed, let's take a look at how to assign vehicles, users, and rules to a group. For vehicles, click Vehicles, Vehicle Name, and the Groups tab. Then select the groups to assign. In this example, the vehicle is an F-150 used by the South Office for installations. Based on this description, the vehicle would be assigned to the light trucks, operations revenue, and South Office groups. Once these selections are made, the Save button is clicked to finalize. To assign users to a group, open a user by clicking Administration, Users, and then clicking a user name. Next, select the group or groups to assign from the Data Scope field. To assign reporting permissions, select the groups from the Additionally Allow Reporting by These Groups menu. Once selections are made, click the Save button located near the top of the window on the left. Exception rules can be assigned to groups. This allows for restricting rules to apply only to specific vehicles that are assigned through the group association. To assign a group to a rule, click Rules and Groups, Rules, then the rule name. Once the rule is open, select the groups to assign from the Groups menu. Once all selections are made, click the Save button located near the top of the window. Groups can be used to display only member vehicles and corresponding exception rules on the live map. To display vehicles of a specified group only, select the group to display from the Filter menu. When using the Filter menu, it's important to keep in mind that the display of rule exceptions assigned to this group are also toggled on and off by the filter selections. Any selection made in the Group Filters menu remains selected until canceled or log off. In summary, groups can be used to organize vehicles, rules, and users. They allow controlling access to data by assigning groups to the user's data scope. By assigning data scope, users can access system features, but only see the information associated with their assigned groups. On the live map, groups can be used to display certain vehicles. They can also be used to target report distribution. Group structure is the basis of maintaining control of data access and organizing vehicles, users, and rules.